Alara struggled against the energy restraints, the Overseer's glowing eyes boring into her as the cavern's machines hummed with sinister intent. The device pulsed in her hand, and Arx's voice whispered urgently, "Override their signal, use me." With a desperate surge of will, she pressed the device against the nearest machine, its light clashing with the alien energy. A shockwave rippled outward, shattering the restraints and sending the Overseer staggering back. From above, the surviving loyalists rappelled down, their faces set with determination, led by a young woman who defied the traitors. "We're with you," she cried, tossing Alara a makeshift weapon. The cavern became a battlefield, lasers and explosions lighting the dark as the Overseer summoned more drones. Alara fought with renewed fury, the device amplifying her strikes, but a deafening roar signaled the arrival of a colossal alien construct, its tentacles lashing out. Could they hold against this new terror, or was this the end? The cavern trembled as the alien construct's tentacles tore through the resistance, its roar drowning out the clash of battle. Alara ducked a sweeping limb, the device glowing brighter as Arx's voice grew stronger. "Merge with me, become the signal." Hesitation vanished. She thrust the device into her chest, and a surge of alien energy coursed through her, lifting her off the ground. Her body shimmered, transforming into a conduit of light, and with a scream she unleashed a wave that obliterated the construct, its pieces raining down. The Overseer shrieked, disintegrating under the onslaught, and the cavern fell silent. The Loyalists stared in awe as Alara descended, human again but marked with faint luminescent scars. The underground city activated, its defenses rising to the surface to aid the survivors. Yet as she gazed upward, a starfield flickered, an alien fleet descending. Victory was hers, but at what cost, and could she face the next invasion? Alara stood amidst the ruins of the cavern, her luminescent scars pulsing faintly as the underground city's defenses hummed to life, their sleek turrets rising to meet the surface. The Loyalists around her cheered, their faces alight with hope, but the starfield above shifted ominously. A fleet of alien ships descended, their hulls glinting with a cold, metallic sheen. Arx's voice echoed within her mind, weaker now. "They've come for the network. You are its guardian now." A deafening boom shook the earth as the first ship landed, its ramp lowering to reveal not soldiers but a delegation of towering figures, their forms shrouded in shifting light. "We are the architects," their leader intoned, voice resonating like a storm. "You've disrupted our experiment. Surrender the device or your world burns." Alara's heart pounded. Were these the true masters, and could she negotiate with beings who saw humanity as mere test subjects? The Loyalists gripped their weapons, awaiting her command. The architects loomed, their luminous forms casting an eerie glow over the cavern's wreckage. Alara, still reeling from her transformation, stepped forward, the device's faint hum a lifeline in her hand. "Why experiment on us?" she demanded, her voice steady despite the fear clawing at her. The leader tilted its head, revealing a face of shifting constellations. "Your species was a variable, resilient yet flawed. The collapse refined you." A chilling offer followed. Surrender the device and the network and they'd spare a fraction of humanity to rebuild under their rule. The Loyalists gasped, the young leader whispering, "We can't trust them." Alara's mind raced. Acceptance meant slavery, refusal meant annihilation. Suddenly the device flared, projecting a map of the fleet's weak points. Arx's voice cut through. "Strike now, they bluff." Could she risk everything on this gambit, or was the map a trap? Alara seized the moment, shouting, "Attack their weak points now." The Loyalists surged forward, their makeshift weapons blazing as the cavern's defenses roared to life, targeting the map's coordinates. Laser fire lit the sky, striking the alien ships with precision, and one erupted in a fireball, raining debris. The architects recoiled, their forms flickering, but retaliated with a wave of energy that leveled half the cavern, burying Loyalists under rubble. Alara, propelled by the device's power, leaped onto a ship's hull, planting the device to overload its core. An explosion rocked her backward and she plummeted, catching a ledge just as the fleet's counterattack began. Dozens of drones swarmed, their red eyes locking onto her. The young leader's cry faded into static as communication failed. Was this the end of their rebellion or a desperate turning point? Hanging by her fingers, Alara watched in horror as drones closed in, their lasers charging. The device, cracked but alive, pulsed against her chest, and Arx's voice surged. "The network is yours to command, awaken it." With a guttural yell, she slammed the device into the ledge, and the underground city's machinery erupted in light, tendrils of energy lashing out to destroy the drones. The cavern transformed, walls sliding open to reveal an arsenal of ancient alien weapons which the surviving loyalists seized with awe. The Architect's fleet faltered, one ship crashing as the network's power overwhelmed their systems. But a new presence emerged, a colossal architect, its form a galaxy of stars, descending with a voice that shook the earth. "You defy us, then face oblivion." Alara, now a beacon of light, prepared for a battle beyond imagination. The colossal architect towered over the cavern, its star-filled form unleashing tendrils of dark energy that shattered the city's defenses. Alara, glowing with the network's power, rallied the loyalists, their alien weapons firing in unison. The battle was a symphony of chaos. Explosions rocked the earth, and the young leader fell, her sacrifice igniting a final surge. Alara merged fully with the device, her body becoming a conduit of blinding light, and with a scream that echoed across dimensions, she unleashed a wave that engulfed the architect. Its form dissolved into stardust, and the fleet vanished, leaving silence. As Alara collapsed, human again but scarred with constellations, the sky cleared, revealing a reborn world. Yet a single alien signal pulsed faintly. Had they truly won, or was this a prelude to a greater war? Alara lay amidst the rubble of the reborn cavern, her constellation-scarred body trembling as the last echoes of the Architect's defeat faded into the stillness. The loyalists gathered around, their faces a mix of triumph and exhaustion, the young leader's body honored with a makeshift shroud. The sky above, now a fragile blue, pulsed with that faint alien signal, a whisper in the silence that sent a shiver down her spine. Arx's voice, barely audible, murmured, "The signal is a remnant, a call from beyond. They will return." As she struggled to her feet, the device in her hand cracked further, its light dimming, yet it projected a cryptic image, a distant galaxy spiraling toward Earth. The ground beneath her feet shifted, revealing a hidden chamber where a single, pulsating orb floated, emitting the signal. Was this a weapon, a beacon, or a trap? The loyalists tensed, unsure whether to destroy it or heed its call. Alara approached the pulsating orb, its glow casting an otherworldly sheen across the chamber's ancient walls, etched with symbols that seemed to writhe. The loyalists flanked her, weapons raised, their breaths shallow as the alien signal grew louder, resonating in their bones. Arx's voice wavered. "This is a gateway, destroy it and you sever their return. Activate it and you confront them on their terms." The orb pulsed faster, projecting visions of a war-torn alien world and a plea for alliance from a fragmented resistance. Alara's mind reeled, ally with an unknown force or risk another invasion. The device sparked in her hand, offering a third option, merge with the orb to gain its power at the cost of her humanity. The loyalists watched, divided, some urging caution, others demanding action. Time ticked as the signal intensified, threatening to summon the Architects back. With the chamber trembling and the loyalist arguments escalating, Alara made her choice. "I'll take the risk," she declared, pressing the cracked device against the orb. A blinding light engulfed her, tendrils of energy wrapping around her body as she screamed, her form dissolving into a fusion of human and alien essence. The orb shattered, its power surging into her, and the signal shifted, now a defiant broadcast across the galaxy. The loyalists staggered back, awestruck, as Alara emerged, her eyes glowing with starlight, her voice a dual harmony of herself and Arx. The chamber's walls collapsed, revealing a portal to the alien resistance's world where ships awaited. But a shadow loomed within the portal, a new architect, its presence colder than the last, demanding her surrender. Had she gained power only to face a greater foe? Alara, now a hybrid of light and flesh, stepped through the portal, the loyalists following with newfound resolve. The alien world was a wasteland of shattered spires and glowing ruins, the Resistance fighters, humanoid yet marked with alien scars, kneeling before her as a savior. The new architect towered ahead, its form a void of swirling darkness, its voice a thunderous decree. You are an anomaly. Submit, or we unmake your worlds. Alara raised her hands, the fused device amplifying her power into a radiant shield, clashing with the architect's void. The Resistance joined the fray, their ships firing in unison, but the architect countered with a wave that decimated half their fleet. Alara channeled the broadcast, rallying distant allies, yet a chilling vision struck her. The architect was linked to her power, feeding off it. Could she defeat it without destroying herself?